Hello, and welcome back to TerraScape. We played TerraScape, I think... Did I really say Tara? No, that's the wrong game. We played TerraScape a while back when it was in early access. They sent me a code to play the game, and the same dev has contacted me and let me know that 1.0 is coming out, and we're going to try it out today. Again, this game was free, but all of my thoughts on the game and my decisions are my own, and I do have a couple small complaints about this game, so we're going to discuss those. But really, let's just go ahead and jump in. There are 3 different single player modes, and there is a multiplayer mode that I'm not going to be trying out. But single player mode, there's 3 different modes. There's the kind of like all you want to do kind of mode. There's puzzles, and then there are scenarios in which you have to, well, both of these you have to do certain things in order to move on. But we're going to play the scenario, and in order to do this, to complete this, we need to complete all main quests and secure the basic needs for our workers and establish a manor farm for the administration. There are 2 decks available. It's just going to be basic food and settlement, but there are plenty of other decks available, and the maximum keep level is only 2 for this one, so it's going to be nice. You start off with a whatever seed that it gives you, and yeah, you can actually re-roll this. I don't know if this was a thing previously, but it's kind of cool that they've added that. Now, my first complaint about this that I have had several issues with is the loading. I am not sure what's going on, but I've had the game crash on loading screens a few times, so I have some mild complaints about that, to be honest. Also, I'm not entirely sure why all of these are popping up. Oh, I see. That's probably why. Down here, there are 4 little menus here that can show you where you can and can't build, show how you can hide buildings, you can show resources, and you can show the grid if you need it. So that's actually really nice. And there's also like a bunch of just other stuff over here that I'm not really going to address, but let's go ahead and jump in. In order to complete this particular scenario, we have 12 main quests that are going to be green. You can hover over to kind of see what you need to do, but this little like circle with a circle in the middle of it is a main quest. So let's go ahead and just jump into this and start building. You can rotate buildings using the comma key and the period key. So yeah, if you want to rotate buildings, you can. Let's go ahead and just plop the keep down to get started with. Sure, that works. And you can zoom in to kind of see what's going on here. Let's go ahead and upgrade our keep. We've got basic food and settlement. I'm going to start with just basic food. Those are the only 2 that we can do anything with at this point in time. And there's a couple different things going on here. First, on the right side, there's fusions in which you can basically put these tiles together to get this item, which then gives you these things. These are really important because they give you generally a lot of points and is really useful. So we start out with the Gatherer's Hut, and let's see here. If you hover over where you want to like maybe place your card, like here it gives you 45 points, this gives you 60 points, this one 60, and each point count gives you basically a reward. So like here we've got 75 points, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna place that down. And down here, the amount of points gives you more cards that you can pull, as well as pushes you towards the next level of the keep. But also on the top left here, you can see how many points you need in order to unlock the next building. So we're trying to unlock the settlement deck. So let's go ahead and plop some stuff down. Now, one of the things you can look here is like, for example, this is the Gatherer's Hut. And you can see here, if you put 3 of the Gatherer's Huts together, you get a fruit farm. So let's just go ahead and get another one of those. Let's see. So this gives you 65 points, and this one gives us 40 points. I want to do that, and that unlocks the fruit farm, which if you zoom in, the models in this game are really cute. Like, it's nothing spectacular, but I think they're cute, and it's fun to zoom in. And we've unlocked the settlement deck. So now, in order to move on, we need to place cottages with the rating of silver. Now, one of the things here you may have noticed is I got this place berry bushes card. That is from the fruit farm itself. Now, resources are really important in this game because depending on what you have, so example, if you've got the cottage here, it receives or loses points from all of the different stuff on the left side, so in that area there. So for example, if you're near to a farmstead, you get 10 points, but if you're near to predators, you get negative points. The hunting cabin here, you want to be near predators or game, but you don't want to be near any other hunting cabins. And then the basic food, the gatherer's hut here, if you're close to fruit farms, you get a boost, or vineyards, but you lose points on other things. For example, here's if you put on the left side, if you put this on a rural tile, you actually lose points. Kind of the same thing for these, but this one here, like the cottages, you get points if you put it on rural. So it's important to pay attention to that. I'm not going to really go too deep into that. I just wanted to address it because it's kind of integral to the game. Now I'm going to start by putting this cottage over here, I think. So there's 2 places that have 20s. I like that. I think that's going to be a good place to put this. Let's do it here. And then we've got another cottage here. So these are only worth 10, but that's okay because I'm going to build a longhouse here. Let's go ahead and pull more cottages because I want to continue doing that. And with that, we have a longhouse. Now, one of the things to note here that the longhouse actually creates rural areas around it. So you can see these different tiles here are now all rural, and certain things don't do well on rural. For example, the gatherer's hut don't do well there, but they do well elsewhere. So that's important. Now, other thing that the longhouse does give us is it remove resource tiles, so you can actually clear out specific tiles if you need to. It can be useful for some of the stuff in the later game. Hunting cabins here really like predators, or like game and predators because they're hunting. So let's see here, 60, it looks like 60 might be kind of looking for other animals. Don't really see a lot. Okay. This one's 65. That'll be good. Now, one of the things to note here, now that I've placed that, if you put something with or inside of its little circle, it doesn't affect those points. Like you're going to be keeping those points. It's important to note. All right, let me grab some basic food and some more settlement. I need some more cottages because we're going to need to place 4 more in the rating of silver, which means we do need 30 is pretty good. So let's go ahead and do that. 25, sure, that one's good. Another 25, also great. And there's our last silver there. Now, a couple things here. This is a side quest. It wants us to continue placing cottages, up to 20 of them, and also wants us to create a longhouse, which we've already done, but we need to do again. So let's go ahead and keep working on that. Now, one of the things you need to note that these need to be generally on the same level. So for example, these 2 will not combine, these 2 will not combine, these 2 will not combine. So we probably need to put our longhouse somewhere else. I think over here would probably be good. Let's go ahead and do that one. Oh, can we actually do that here? We may not be able to. Oh, yes, we can if we do it right here. Like that. And it wants us to create 4 of them, and we've also unlocked the well. So that's awesome. Let's see. We need more cottages though, like a lot more cottages. Let's see. 15, 15. Sure, there's those 2. I need to put one here and also here. So there's our second longhouse. Longhouses generally do really well next to each other, so that is important to note. 20, 25, 10. I'm out of cottages, because of course I am. I meant to grab settlements. There we go. There's our third longhouse. Let's see. Can we put another longhouse up here? I think if we put it right there. There's a 25, there's a 30. That's nice. 10 and 10. Okay, so we just created a bunch of stuff, and now we want to create a fruit farm, which is a merged building. Now the fruit farm we've already created using the basic gathering hut. I do need 3 of those. So let's see here. I think this would probably be good. There's a 65 and 55, maybe right in here. So if I do that, and then place this here, there we go. So we need to place a hunting cabin with the rating of gold. Ooh. Now, one of the things we did unlock is the place game, which I think was from... I'm actually not sure where that came from. Must have been one of the quests that we did. And yeah, so the hunting cabin here is kind of a problem. So rating gold... Let's see here. You can kind of tell what the rating is, by the way, because if I hover over this, the numbers change. Let's see, if I put it here, that's red, that's bad. If I put it here, I think that's gold. If I put it here, that's silver. I don't think I can get to any lower at the moment. But yeah, so like this one is 75, this one's 60, I think that is gold there. And I can put one up here as well. Sure, 60. So there you go. So now the next thing we need to do is place 6 wheat fields and 4 wells. We have 3 wells. There's our 4 wells, and then we need 6 wheat fields. Now wheat fields, by the way, we have some new things that we've unlocked because we are slowly working on these. Most of these we probably won't be able to do because we only have the 2 decks, but it can be important for later. We do have this possibility to create a farmstead, which gives us extra points, more wheat fields, and oh, it does also create a grass tile next to it, which is pretty useful. Let's see here. I don't think we have any, like... Well, there's a 20. I think that would be good. And then we've got some wheat fields that we can plop down. And there is our farmstead. Look at that. And we can do another one of those. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. Well, this gives us 20, so that'll be good. Now, wheat fields do really well on grass, so... Okay, so now we just need to place some wells. Now, wells do really good in rural areas and are nice, actually, little boosters if you can get it. Let's see. Here's a 40. Sure, that's great. 25, another 40 is over here. Heck yes. Now, they don't do well next to each other, so keep that in mind. Here, we'll put another one there. So now we need to earn 400 points with the settlement deck. Let's see what we can do here. Let's go ahead and grab some more settlement cards. It wants us to earn points for a side quest using the well, but also wants us to place a couple more cottages. So I think we should do both of those. Let's see here. This gives us some nice boosts, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's see what else we need to do here. 35. Sure, that'll be great there. We have a bunch more cottages that we can place, so let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, a nice little 30 in there. Honestly, the noise that each thing makes when you place it does remind me of another game, but I cannot for the life of me place it. So like the little bell noises, I don't know, if you can recognize it, please let me know, because I don't really care, like it's fine. It's just very interesting to me that it like reminds me of something, but I just can't, like I said, I can't place it. All right, let's see if we can't get one more settlement. I was actually looking for like a well. There we go. 25, 25, 40. There we go. There we go. So we've done that, and now we need to create a farmstead. 6 of them. All right. So we've placed quite a few of the cottages at this point. So let's see where we can maybe upgrade some of these. Can I actually create a farmstead up there? Yes, I can. Look at that. Let's see. So let's place some cottages over here. Oh, and we've unlocked houses now. So we'll need to keep that in mind because we will definitely need those. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab some more basic food. And sure, we'll also grab the settlement because we will need those houses eventually. Let's see. We need 4 more of the farmsteads. Oh, that is not particularly useful. You know what? It's fine. We did lose some points there, but that's okay. Let's do that. That gives me a lot of points. Okay, so we need 2 more, but I am still short on wheat. I need actually more wheat than that. So let's go ahead and do that for right now. Let's see. Can I turn any of these into... I don't think I can. Figured it would be worth checking and making sure. Let's see. Let's put a nice little hut. Oh, we can... I think this might still be able to create... Let's find out. Yes, there we go. We need 1 more farmstead. 10. I would like to put this pretty close to where grass is. I am really 1 short. There we go. Now, we need to unlock the cattle pasture, which we're pretty close to do, which means we need to actually use our food deck. So let's go to there's 60, beautiful, 35 and 40. Let's see, where can we place 75? That'll be good. 65 and 40. We're so close. Oh my goodness. Ooh, this one's fun. So it looks like there's some new cards here that are actually kind of special. And increases the range by 1, has other biome influences, has other building / merged building influences. Oh, interesting. So this is kind of new from what I've seen before. It looks like it gives more points on average, but also gives points due to like other things. So for example, the farmstead, it gets additional points. That's kind of nice. I like that. That was, I think this is a new addition. So I'm just gonna plop that down over here. Now it wants us to create a manor farm, which is a merged building. So let's see here. We have a city district. I'm gonna bet it's probably this, to be honest, but let's see if we can figure out. We also want to create a city district if we can. Let me go ahead and grab that basic food. We got the cattle pasture. Let's go ahead and bit more settlement stuff. That is a well over there. Let's see. Well, let's go ahead and start with the grass. We need 4 of those in a circle. This area looks like we could probably get it done here. am I really short on wheat? That's fine. There's a well. Let's get more basic food. There is that, and we have 2 houses. There is our manor farm. You've successfully mastered all challenges that you faced, and thanks to your determination, your kingdom has grown once again. Now new endeavors are waiting for you. All right. And with that, it basically comes up with, you know, if you can get rewards. It looks like there's a playtime, a buildings placed, which building is the best. Special cards, merged buildings, all that kind of good stuff. And then we can just finish the game. Gives us some additional points, it looks like. And levels us up. And gives us a remove resource card. Beautiful. And of course you can retray all the scenarios, so don't really worry about that. And looks like we've now unlocked the next quest, which is the Timberland. Which looks like it unlocks forestry and community and uses these 3 decks. Now it's kind of different than the puzzles, which you start here at, I'm assuming, the start. Oh, there we go. For some reason it wasn't working. I clicked on it multiple times. So yeah, the puzzles, as you can see, is a little different. Let me go ahead and just load this up so you guys can see. As you can see here, there's a limited selection of buildings that you can't actually draw from a deck, and then you want to reach a certain level. So we've got 6 of these lumberjacks. I want to say they can be, I don't think they can be combined, but you want to get the most points if you can. So for example, here's 75, here's 75, here's 75. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. So there you go. And with all of that, we get the gold medal. That one was really simple, which allows you to level up. Looks like we get a new card soon that allows us to place predators. And all of these puzzles are pretty much the same kind of idea, where it's like you have to figure out where to place things. The first ones are really easy because you only have a few things, but as you move on, you actually do need to combine cards in order to create merged buildings, and make sure, you know, certain things do get negatives where it's like, oh yeah, this might give you 75 points, but if you put things too close, you'll get fewer points. And I don't know, I really like this game. Like I said, really the only big issue that I've run across is the loading screens. Just sometimes the game crashes. I'm glad I didn't experience that this particular time, but yeah, this kind of game is definitely something that I really enjoy. I'll probably end up installing it on my Steam Deck. I think it works on my Steam Deck. I'll have to double check. Because it's something that, like Panorama or pretty much any of the other games that are kind of similar with the hexagon shapes in which you can do puzzles, is really comforting and calming, and I love to do this kind of stuff like before bed because it kind of, I know it seems weird, but it kind of shuts my brain down from thoughts of the day. So I really like this. Thank you so much to the devs for sending me the 1.0 code so that I could actually play it before it came out, so that you guys can see this. I hope you guys enjoy this, and check down in the comments because I may have some codes to go out after this video goes up. You can find that in the comments. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I will see you guys in a future episode.